Hi, this is Alexander Nikitin, and let me scan the markets to find harmonic patterns. My pattern recognition software is called MPS5 Pro. This is the software that I coded myself. If you want to learn more, click the link in description. When we talk about patterns, we should understand that they all have an element of subjectivity, and this element is a swing identification technique. We all know that to identify a pattern, we should take one swing and compare it to another swing. If the ratio meets our criteria, then we make another measurement, and if it doesn't meet the criteria, then the formation is invalid. But how exactly do we identify swings? Do we use market cycles? Do we use volume analysis? Well, do we use oscillators? Do we use indicators? Basically, there are as many swing identification techniques as there are traders on Earth. You may say, whoa, easy man. If there are so many different ways to identify market swings, then how did the creators of patterns manage to create them? What was the swing identification technique they used? Indeed, what Scott Carney, the founder of harmonic approach, say about the swing identification? He says this: the pattern should possess a well-defined M-type or W-type structure. This means that the pattern should be obvious. It should not be something that is seen only to you. It should be something that is seen to everybody. I found a gentle solution to this problem. I gave up all those useless attempts to create a universal algorithm that will suit everybody. It is impossible, you know. Instead, I coded a bunch of most popular swing identification algorithms and empowered the MPS5 with this handsome graphic user interface that allows switching between them in a blink of an eye. I even created my own rule based on this. If the three algorithms see the same pattern, this means the pattern is obvious. Okay, and the first pair for today is Euro-dollar. As you might have noticed, that this shark pattern is seen by 5 of 5 algorithms that I switched within this graphic user interface. This is pretty obvious pattern, and I posted it yesterday on the trading view, and it almost hit this rate too. If you use that break-even rule, you should break even your position. The target for sharks is typically 0.5, is typically 50%. So this is the pattern number 1 that we have today. Let me add them into my text document. Where is my text document? Here it is. I'll have a list of patterns here in this text document, if you don't mind. This way we will create a kind of watch list. Yes? Okay. And okay. In the window to the left we'll have MetaTrader 4, MPS5, and patterns. In the window to the right we'll have our watch list. The first time frame will be 60 minutes. Euro-dollar, we already have this shark pattern, and it may evolve into 5-0. So you know that all those sharks, when they hit 50%, they provide the 5-0 pattern. To identify 5-0 pattern, you should take this one-to-one measure tool, yes, and measure this reciprocal ABCD from this leg to this leg, and you see how exactly it points to 0.5 ratio. So the 5-0 pattern on Euro-dollar is something that is on my radar, and this is the pattern that is seen to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5-0, and I mark it 5 as 5. I'm giving some marks to my patterns. I'm giving grades, points. Okay, what we have here? Nothing, dollar yen, pound dollar is the next pair. Okay, nothing, euro yen is the next one. Deep crab pattern, nothing, deep crab pattern, nothing. So 2 of 5 deep crab pattern. Let me type it in. Euro JPY deep crab, 2 of 5, not the best one. Doesn't meet my minimum rule of 3 of 5. Okay, what do we have on dollar, Aussie dollar? Deep grab pattern, very far from completion. We still require this last movement of this C to D, and until we actually have this movement, we can't say that there is a pattern. Pound yen, potential shark, alternative shark. Okay, 1, nothing, nothing, 2 of 5. Okay, pound yen, 2 of 5 shark. Shark, 2.5. 2 of 5. Dollar Canadian. Let me delete this stuff. So what do we have? Alternative shark that is seen to other algorithms. Okay, cool. So we have an alternative shark completion that is at 30.85, 30.85.8, 30.86. Shark pattern 5 of 5, I suppose. Yes. USD Canadian shark 5 of 5. The one that deserves my attention, of course. Okay, what is next? This shark is very far from completion, but it is also 5 of 5, and it is New Zealand dollar and the USD. Shark 5 of 5. I don't know if it will go here to complete that at 68.56, but if it goes there, then we will have a very decent opportunity to short New Zealand dollar. Pound Aussie. So what do we have? We have a Gartley pattern, Gartley, nothing, nothing, and the Gartley pattern, Pound Aussie, GBP, AUD. Gartley 3 of 5, pretty cool, very close to completion, almost completed, almost hit all the levels of potential reversal zone. The minimum requirement for hitting the 786 is done, so we just wait for it to hit the potential reversal zone. Okay, let's go. Euro GBP. Euro GBP. Nothing, 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 nothing. Euro Aussie. Potential bad pattern. Pretty large one. Bad, bad, bad. Okay, and bad. Very far from completion. We still need this 142 pips to go to the downside before we can say that the pattern is completed. So nothing is here, 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 here. Nothing is there. Aussie yen, Euro Canadian. Okay, 2 patterns. Gartley, Gartley. Nothing. Nothing. Gartley 3 of 5. Well, Euro Canadian. Euro Canadian. A bunch of patterns. So just pick up the best, or those that complete the first. Pound Canadian, bad pattern. Okay, 1, 2 of 5. GBP CAD. Bat. 2 of 5. Continue. New Zealand yen. RSI, commodity, stochastic. Next. This one was a good Euro New Zealand. Was a good pattern. As I tell you guys, after this shark patterns, we typically have that 5-0 pattern, and it is calculated this way from here to here. So we have the range from 50 to 61A, where the price should potentially reverse, and it slightly exceeded the 61A, hit the 707, and then it went to the upside. I personally set the targets for 5 zeros as standard ones. Let me take my Fibonacci's back. Standard ones, 382 and 618. Okay, come on. Like this, and we already hit that 382 and 618. Okay, go to the next. What we have is a butterfly pattern, and it is of course very far from completion. At least with extension patterns like butterfly and crabs, I want them to exceed X point to start looking for completion. And with bats, crabs, with bats, gottlies and sharks, I wish the patterns to exceed B point to consider them most likely completing. Right now it is too early to say that we have a pattern, but the MPS 5 already draws it. Same stuff here, it should exceed the B point before I do my preparations. So what we have here: shark, 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 5 of 5, very obvious shark. It is Canada JPY, shark pattern, 5 of 5. Aussie Canadian, the next one, Messi choppy movement, nothing that is setting right now. And Aussie New Zealand, we have this godly pattern that just completed, and we after initially just, well, how can I say it, okay, and immediately after the completion we have the reaction to the upside, we have some bounces. So same godly, no godly, another godly, and another godly, 4 of 5, AUD and the D godly, 4 of 5. It may seem slightly choppy, you see this movement cannot be that very well identified, but the pattern is seen to the majority of algorithms. Okay, let us switch to 30 minutes to find some more patterns on lower time frames. Well, it depends on your time, how much time you have. If you have your full day to trade patterns, you can use 1 hour time frame, because the patterns evolve slowly, and actually you sit in front of the computer and wait for every hour candle close. Well, nothing is there. Dollar yen. Okay, what? This one. Nothing is there. GBP USD. Nothing is there. Euro yen, potential godly pattern, and it already hit the targets, I suppose. Not an obvious 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3 of 5 godly. And this one is a Euro JPY godly, and it is 3 of 5. Okay, so what do we have with this pattern? It already hit targets, I suppose. Yes, at least 50%, at least 32 and 50%. So if we have the second completion of the pattern, it means that if the price enters this zone between the border of potential reversal zone and the low of a terminal price bar, yes, then we have a second completion, and we can buy some more, because type 2 entries are much relatively much larger targets, they have greater movements. Okay, and of course, if we break this to the downside, then the pattern turns into a continuation pattern. With type 2, you should keep that in mind, that after the initial bounce to 382, we have one of these two things. Either we go and give a reversal, that is very outstanding reversal with type 2, or we break to the downside and give a continuation that is also an outstanding continuation. So after the pattern worked, after it hit the 382, you have these possibilities. After the type 1 entry, you have type 2, and you have a continuation. So Gartley 305, that's on my radar. Aussie dollar. Let us go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically, we have nothing. Okay, pound yen, the same as euro yen, but instead of Gartley we have a butterfly pattern. Yes. Three of 5, 3 and 4. It is 4 of 5. Pound yen, GBP and JPY, PY, and we have butterfly, and it is 4 of 5. And the same principle here. If it goes to complete that second type, and then we may see a great reversal. If we break that lower, then we will see a great continuation. Dollar Canadian. I don't actually see anything here. And MPS 5 says the same. New Zealand dollar, 30 minutes. We have this alternative bat. This means the reversal took place not at the standard 886, but at the 113 level. Okay. What we have here. Then let's go pound OC. Potential butterfly pattern with completion at 77.94. Let us see if it is supported by other algorithms. Second, no, only 2. GBP AUD butterfly 2 of 5. Not enough for me personally, but if you will use it, then maybe. If it is something that you actively trade, then maybe it is yours. Crab pattern and the butterfly pattern, both of them are very far from completion. None of them has penetrated the X point yet, so simply okay, different picture on stochastic. Majority of them say that we have a crab and a butterfly, but they are very far from completion. I won't even add them to my list. Okay, the potential shark pattern on Euro Aussie 30 minute. Stochastic, nothing. RSI, yes. Commodity channel index, yes. And the WPR index, yes. Well, it is a shark pattern on Euro Aussie shark, and it is 4 of 5. Okay, this may be the one that I will trade today. Maybe. I didn't yet make up my mind. Okay, Euro Canadian. Potential Gartley completion is this, and also a deep crab pattern or a butterfly pattern. The Gartley is the one that is closer, not seen by other algorithms. Okay, nothing is here. Pound Canadian. Bat. Well, bat from different starting point, and nothing. So this is GBP Canadian, GBP CAD, BAT 405. Okay, next, 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 next. Nothing is there. Wow, look at this BAT, smaller BAT. Okay, BAT, BAT, BAT plus alternative BAT. Okay, BAT, BAT, 505 BATs. Euro New Zealand, BAT 505. This is one that I will most likely trade today as well. Euro New Zealand and the Euro Aussie Shark and Euro New Zealand BAT. They are the ones that appeal best. Deep grab pattern didn't complete on Canadian yen. So let me switch between the algorithms. Shark, 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 nothing. Deep grab. Shark 305, but very far from completion. We don't even come close to the B point. That's why. Let's not pay attention to it. So what do we have here? Nothing, 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 nothing. And a BAT pattern. Okay. Also in New Zealand, the same, by the way, it is the same Gartley that is seen on 1 hour time frame. You can see. Also New Zealand Gartley, 405. And on 30 minutes, it is 205. AUD, NZD, Gartley, 205. Okay guys, that's it. I did this scan on 60 minute and 30 minute time frames. Hope you find something that is useful for you in this video. Hope you like it. Give me your thumbs ups and share this video on social media. Until then, good luck and good trading. See you soon.